Hello everyone, and welcome to the last in our special series on how to structure your training. And thanks for watching, because we've done quite a few weeks now and we hope it's been useful. So what's today's all about, Colin?
Well, it's getting towards your best performance. You know, if you're running a marathon or whatever your target race is, how are you going to make sure that you're at your best on the day that counts? And so we've gone through what you need to do, the chatty sparkly base phase to get your aerobic capacity up, and then so we mentioned the hills, and the hills come after your base phase, and that's where you're doing slightly different from what normal people do their hills, and you do your high knees and get your legs stronger and your tendons stronger. And then for a short time of only 4 or 5 weeks, you do the faster running that we mentioned last week, which puts your body's emergency system up. You're anaerobic, and then you're ready to race your best. But so the last little bit that we're going to mention in our way to the top performance is getting yourself ready to really race. And the most important...
This is your target race that you've been really looking forward to, and all your training's been building up to.
Yeah, it might be a marathon. I mean, a marathon's a typical, or it might just be a 10k that you really want to do well in, or perhaps even just a park run. And, but you've targeted one particular day to the park run.
Ever.
Yeah. Okay. So you've done all that training. So then you have to be really brave. And it's where a lot of people go wrong. They want to continue the training because they think the hard training is working. But what you need to do is you need to make sure that on the day of your event, you're as fresh and you're as ready as you possibly can be. So almost in the last month before your event,
and that's as much as a month.
Yeah, a month as a month. Yeah.
I can see why you think people are a bit unsure about whether they should do that, because a month is quite a long time, isn't it?
You've got all that fitness built up and you've banked it, so you can then in those 4 weeks you can practice. So you can have, you know, perhaps a little race every week the way you're getting better, or a time trial.
A little race?
Yeah, like a 5k or a race.
If you're doing a marathon, or perhaps a 5k.
5k or even a 10k. And don't forget the golden rule, 1 day for every mile race. So if you do a 5k, it's going to take you 3 days of rest or chatty running to get over.
What if you haven't got any races?
Then you do your time trial. And the time, say you wanted to do your best 5k, for instance.
Yeah, your target race.
Then you might want to do a 3k time trial. You wouldn't ever do it flat out.
Right. So you're not trying to get your best time.
No, but you're practicing. You do it at your 7/8 of your most.
Your effort.
So pretty hard, but not flat out, because you save your maximum effort
for the actual race.
For the actual race.
Yeah. So it's more about seeing how you feel and how your body's...
Yeah, and learning to run fast, and learning to actually push yourself. Because if you want your top performance, you're going to have to push yourself, you know, more than normal. And so you've got to get used to that. And so
you don't want to push yourself over the full distance. That's what you're saying.
No, I'm saying it's not a good idea.
Yeah.
Save that for race day, because on the race day, when you've got everybody else around you, you'll be able to do a better performance. So you can do that. So if it was a 10k, I might do a 6k time trial.
Yeah.
You put it on your Garmin or whatever, or just
you're
run.
Doing this in the sort of
4 weeks before.
Weeks before.
And then from a week out from your main race, that's when you're not going to gain any fitness in the last week. You've got everything, all the systems of your body are at their max for what you in the time available.
Is it time to put your feet up and eat cake?
No. It's time to do a little bit of jogging and to do your sparkly bits to keep. You've got to do a little bit of faster running in there just to keep you ready. So when you're on the morning of the race, you feel like a coiled spring and ready to go. And you'll sort of be bouncing off the walls with energy and really for your top performance.
So feet up and cake afterwards.
Yeah, I think so. I make it sound ridiculously easy, but actually it is fairly easy to get yourself right on the right day. So, but not people don't come off the training as much as they should do.
Right. That's a common mistake, isn't it?
Yeah, there's nothing to stop you racing.
It's think I could get another session in before my race.
Yeah, and it's not
just
going
to make sure I'm going to really do as well as I can, but it doesn't.
No, it's probably the last nail in their coffin of not putting in a good performance. So, and the other thing is, if you're doing a marathon, when's your longest run? Well, your longest run can be 6 weeks before, because that aerobic fitness is going to last a long time. So you can come off that, and so your top performance, you're going to gradually come down off that, so that your top performance is, you know, on the day that counts.
And that's what you want.
Yeah,
You've
exactly.
done all that work, all those weeks of training.
Yeah. So have a rest and keep
Get
going.
it right on the day. Don't you?
So, and that's it.
That's it.
We've managed to stay out the wind today.
Just about, yeah.
Just today. It's a beautiful day.
And we managed to run most of the way as well.
Yeah, you might have noticed that we were back to running
Yeah.
today.
Found somewhere where
We weren't
it's
even.
not
We
too
were very
windy.
chatty today because we were both getting fitter.
Are we back to practical chatty running videos next
Yeah, because there was a lovely comment from someone who was new last night and about what chatty running is, and there was a misconception. So we
Yes.
go
We'll
back to
address some
basics.
misconceptions,
We go back
yeah.
to basics and
Yeah.
what chatty running is and what chatty running isn't next week.
But we hope you've enjoyed this series, which
Yeah.
is, it's been great to do, hasn't it? To actually put everything into that structure.
Yeah,
Of how
and
to
to
improve
get
your
your
running for a target race.
Yeah.
So don't forget to visit our website and join us on Facebook, as part of our community. You can buy kit, you can ask for advice. So yeah, please join us
And
there.
watch other chatty sparkly runners
Yes,
do their
and post
training.
your super chatty runs and your
Yeah,
training.
I'll
Be
do.
good.
I think I'll do a bit more of that.
I think you need to.
It's going really well. So good.
Good.
Okay, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you next
See you
week.
next week. Bye.
Bye.